Hello and welcome back to your moon messages reading. So this is going to be from the full moon in Cancer on the 17th of January until the new moon in Aquarius on the 1st of February. Okay, hello to everyone watching on YouTube. I do have to get this little bit in, everybody does. Hello to everyone watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. I've had some new people recently, so hello. Thank you for tuning in. Please do share my channel around so that more people can see it. And if you give it a like or pop some comments down, then more people will see the channel and be helped and supported by my messages. So thank you. And thank you so much for everybody else who's followed me throughout and yeah, checks into these moon messages every 2 weeks. So let's get on with the cards. I am so happy. Something has happened I'm really happy about. If you watched my last moon messages, well, if you've watched all of them or the last 5 or 6, you'll know that one particular card came out every single week, and it was the last reading that I said that I feel it's not going to be in the next reading. And guess what? It's not here, and it's the end of a tough cycle approaches. I've got it here, but I've got it out so I can remember what it said. But not that I need to, because it's just come out every time. But it didn't come out in this reading, so I'm so happy. So that means that an end of a tough cycle has either completed for somebody or for people watching, or it's just like it's gone, like out of your energy. It's more like it's not bothering you so much, I think. So even if it hasn't ended, then it's not bothering you so much. The energy's just not there. Okay, so I'm so glad that I said that in the last video, didn't I? I said it's not going to be there in the next reading, and it wasn't, and I was like, yes. Okay, so here we go. The first card we have is it's time to take action. It says new moon in Aries, so it's not really full moon energy to start with, but what this is actually telling me is that it's not telling you to take action. What this card is telling you is it's time to take action. So it's like you have to take an action. So someone's telling you you've got to do this, right? You've got to make a decision on something. You've got to change something in your life. So you've got to move, or you've got to get a new car, or you've got to get a job, or you've got to do something. Maybe that maybe it's that you've just been in this energy of not doing anything for a while, like myself, for instance, not been working for a while and now got to get a new job. So I have to take action on that. I have to start a new job. Okay, so it's like that, for instance. Or you've been waiting on moving, and now it's like suddenly, I know one of my friends, if she's watching this, hopefully she is, she's suddenly got to move really quickly. So it's like you've got to take action like now. And it's like this fast-paced energy. So like new moon energy is like new starts, you know, fresh beginnings, things like that. So it's like this new, like, yeah, take action, get moving energy, right? So maybe you're a bit like, oh my god, like it's happening so quickly, but it feels good, it feels positive, it feels like it's a step in the right direction for you. It feels like it's going to really start moving something, okay, moving something in your life, going to kickstart something. It's really good because it's January, it's the new year, new starts, new beginnings, all of that. Okay, so yeah, feels really good. Next card is emotions are running high. Now this wouldn't surprise me, because it obviously, if suddenly you've got to change something big in your life, it can bring up all different emotions. So like for me, I have got to start a new job and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so scared. You know, it's a job that I haven't done in it, you know, before, and it's like, am I going to be okay? Like, am I going to be able to do it? Like all of these like fears, you know, anxiety, things like that can come up, but also excitement, also joy, also happiness, also, you know, the sense of peace that something's being resolved, like, or maybe you're excited to get into a new house, but it means that you've got to like suddenly move everything, and it also brings sadness because it's a loss of an old house. So there's so many emotions, and it's, oh, I'm actually like picking that up, that bit of sadness that maybe someone's got. And it's balancing it all. And I just want to say, you know, I completely get it. It's hard to juggle all these different types of emotions that are coming up all at the same time, but you will. You've done it before. You've had these things happen before, and you will manage them. And it will all be settled, you know, once you're there, once you get there and you can just get used to the new environment or the new situation. It will settle. It's just at the moment, obviously, emotions are running high, so I totally get that. So I just want you to know that yeah, I'm with you with that. Okay, next two cards we have together are Meditate and Contemplate and Surrender to the Divine, but it was upside down. Okay, so what I feel with this is when you're feeling that, when you're feeling those emotions, kind of like when you're all over the place, you've got a bit of sadness, you've got a bit of happiness, you don't know what to do, you don't know like what whether to kind of push yourself forward or relax and just let yourself be with the feelings. It's a bit of both. So it's like when you say surrender to the divine, it's like a taking a back seat sort of thing, but because it was upside down, it's that stepping forward energy. It's, you don't take a back seat, you don't like rest, you actually get things done, right? So what I'm seeing is rest when you need to. So say like I'm being shown just a normal day, right? So during the day, I know you're probably working, but if you're if you're at a weekend, for instance, during the day you're packing up, say you've got to move house, you're packing up your bits in your house, and you get all the you know, all the practical things done when you can do them, but then in the evening you give yourself that time to rest and really relax and be with your emotions. Okay, it could be different times of the day for you, like, you know, different days or different hours in the day, but as long as you're getting that balance of resting and doing, then you'll be fine because you're managing it really well. Okay, the next card we have is Your Commitment is Being Tested, but it was upside down. So I feel like even though you're being tested right now, you're doing all right. You're actually managing it really well. And I think you're surprising yourself with that. So if you actually took a back seat and you realise how much you've done, how much you've actually been through up until this point, it's kind of, I'm seeing celebration, I'm seeing balloons and I'm seeing cake and I'm seeing people like, you know, cheersing, is that a word? You know, saying cheers with their glasses. And it's like they want you to celebrate your journey. They want you to celebrate how far you've come, right? Everything you've been through, feel a bit emotional with that as well. They want you to like really look back on everything you've done up to this point to get to this stage, everything you've been through, and just really celebrate that. Okay, celebrate how much you've managed, how much you have grown, how much you've healed, how much you've, whatever you've been through. Okay, notice how you've done through that. You're still here, you're still strong, you've managed to manifest this new thing in your life for some people. So just give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, give yourself a little round of applause. Okay, keep saying okay, that's my little thing. I don't care. Okay, next card. Okay. Oh my god. Right, next card is Communication is Key. I actually see, because this was upside down as well, I can't show you that, but it was upside down. I see someone with like they're showing me someone with like tape over their mouth, like, or zipping up their mouth. So it's almost like they're saying just keep this to yourself, or just be quiet with this for the time being. So there must be someone here, and this won't resonate for everybody, so just leave this if it doesn't, but there must be someone here who has had some news. They've had a change come up, they've got to take action on something, or, you know, they've found something out and they need to be quiet about it for the time being. not forever, it's not, but it's not about telling lies. It's about just being quiet, just keeping it on the down low for the time being, because there will come a time when you can shout it from the rooftops, but for now I feel like it's best to just keep it to yourself, because it's yours, because it's a gift for you, a blessing for you, and you need to put all your focus onto it for the time being, and just purely onto that. And sometimes when you share these things with other people, they can leak out, and then people can put these ideas in your head that it's a bad choice, or that they can just make you have self-doubts about it. And so it's best to keep it to yourself until you get yourself settled, established, you know that it's definitely right for you, and then you can share it. And if you know it's definitely right and it's going really well, shout it from the rooftops, right? But wait, okay, just be patient, just keep it to yourself for now. All right, as I say, that's not going to be for everybody, but for those that does resonate with, then there we go, that's your message, that's your clarification on that. Okay, the next two cards we have are you're very close to achieving your goal, and confidence is key to your success. But again, it's upside down. So what that says to me, because that's upside down, is like you're lacking in confidence, right? So maybe you've got some self-doubt at the moment about this, and you're like, yeah, maybe you have told some people, maybe it has leaked out and you've told some people, and that self-doubt has crept in. But for some people, I'm hearing that some of the people you've told have really sung your praises and really been happy for you, but you're still doubting yourself. You've still got that confidence issue there. Okay, so what this first card is saying, you're very close to achieving your goal. So what I feel with this is that when you do actually step into that thing, now I'm actually hearing, don't let the self-doubt stop you from doing that. Okay, so even though you've got self-doubt, still step into it, still move in that direction. Because when you're there, your confidence is going to grow. I actually see this card like turning around when you're there. Okay, and the yellow here is solar plexus energy, so it's like solar plexus chakra and the energy center that if you don't know chakras, then look them up, and it's all about confidence, self-esteem, self-belief, trust in yourself, all of that. That's our kind of the power center, like empowerment, feeling really confident and good in yourself. All of that is just gonna like expand and just grow when you actually give yourself a chance. Okay, when you actually step into that and just see how well you can do, or how good this new situation is going to make you feel, which will then change the way you act, the way you are. Okay, and then the next card we have, actually I'm going to do them together. They came out separately, but I feel like they're together. So the next two cards we have are what do you need to release, and a new romantic cycle begins. They are, that's new moon in Libra. New moon in Libra says to me, so it's going to be new moon energy, but Libra says to me like about balance. Okay, so what do you need to release is these negative beliefs, these negative doubts, these thoughts about this new situation. Okay, what are you telling yourself that's actually making you lose your own confidence, when really you don't know the full truth just yet. Okay, so what you need to do is balance out with that Libra energy there. You need to balance out the positive thoughts and the negative thoughts. Okay, so we've got a new romantic cycle begins. That romantic word says to me about self-love. Okay, and this color here is I always think that even though it's like purple, I actually see like a pink, like a dark pinky color rather than purple here, and that's the color of self-compassion and self-love and nurturing and all of that. So I feel like you need to bring more of that in. So at the moment you may be more in fear and in doubt, but you need to balance this out with positive thinking, positive thoughts. What could happen? Think of possibilities, like all of the positive possibilities that could happen instead, and just try and be in that energy as much as possible until you actually are in that situation, because you're not in that situation at the moment, so you don't 100% know. All right, I did actually talk about this in one of the so if you watch my pick a card reading, if you chose I can't remember which crystal it was now, maybe the third one, I'm not sure, I'm not going to tell you because you need to go and watch it and choose a crystal and see if you get that one. But I mentioned about that in one of those, and you know, about oh my god, what has just gone out of my head? Yeah, about saying to yourself, is this 100% true? So the fears that you've got there, is this 100% true? Do I know this 100%? And most of the time you don't, because you've not been in that situation yet. Okay. Right, so, oh, and then we have the crystal of the week, which the crystal of the cycle, should I say, for the next 2 weeks is Pneumite. I've not heard one of these before, but I'm just going to read the energies, the meaning, and how this can help you from the book here, just see if it resonates with the rest of the reading. Okay, so 38. Find it in the book. Okay, so essential meaning of Pneumite is achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. Inner power, like that. It's that yellow in the centre. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when Pneumite spirit appears, it is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you've come. How brilliant is that? What did I say? Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. Oh my God, this couldn't be any more perfect. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or parade in your honour, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hard work mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate. But you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you to stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Pneumite Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching and is very proud of you. Oh, relationship message. When it comes to your relationships with others, building trust and intimacy is a process. Practice leads to results. For repetition develops skills. Just as you engage in a dance with a partner, leading and following, stay present in the moment, listening to signals and cues, and being clear about what you need and desire. Yes, toes will be stepped on here and there, but it's how you and your partner deal with the inevitable missteps that allows you to develop a closeness that can stand up to even the biggest challenges. Practice, 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 and soon it will be second nature to express yourself in relationships in ways that reflect your highest aspirations for how you want to show up for others and what you want to experience. Cultivate love and through practicing being loving. Prosperity message. Dig into the earth and you will soon realize that layers upon layers of soil and rock have built up over time. And this is a lesson for how to build a foundation in the material world to help you feel more secure. Your true prosperity will always lie in your relationship with the universe, your co-creator. Pneumite Spirit is here to remind you that outer conditions will soon begin to reflect your intention to your own natural abundance. But you must practice the art of building wealth, which might feel unfamiliar and uncomfortable to you. Take time today to honour yourself for how far you've come and the discipline you have shown in methodically working to master your fears about not having enough or about not being up to the task of wealth building. Abundance within, abundance without is what the conscious universe wants for you. You are getting there incrementally. What are these big words today? Each time you commit to practice and consciously repeat the actions you know are healthy and in alignment with abundance. Mastery arises from conscious repetition, so know what you need to do and do it. The universe is here with you. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Pneumite feels sacred, carrying the vibration of the wise elder or teacher. When we are ready, this stone will assist us in diving down into the very depths of self in order to unearth and reclaim lost or buried parts of us. I also talk about that in the pick a card reading as well. Can't remember which one. It encourages us to embrace and integrate the neglected pieces of who we are, step into our power, and once again know ourselves as the perfect beings we have always been. I love how it says, like 2 or 3 times, you know, about celebrating how far you've come, because that goes perfectly. That's why I kept seeing balloons and cake, and yeah, so I love that. So there we go. There's your messages for the moon cycle, from the full moon to the new moon. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave comments, because as I say, it then attracts more people to the channel. If you're watching from any other place, then thank you. You can leave comments there as well, or like it and share it, just so we get more people helped and supported with these messages. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, then the description box will have all of my info on how to connect with me, how to book private one-to-one readings as well, healing sessions, mentoring sessions, things like that as well. And please do read the readings disclaimer as well. I need to add that on to all my videos now. Okay, so gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next moon messages reading. Bye.